throw a lot of punches. He fights at a Juan Manuel Marquez type pace, about 40-45 punches per round. And Ramirez is already down on one knee.
You see his knees buckle when he backed up. See that left body shot right there? It doesn't get any better than that.
Delayed reaction knockdown, and again, that's part of what told you that the body shot did the damage.
Exactly.
Come here. Give me your gloves.
We're now told that it's both, a body shot and a head shot.
But the body shot did the serious damage.
Ramirez has never been knocked out in his career. Great footwork.
Have to be in good shape tonight. Oh goodness, good shot.
Another amazing combination.
5-punch combination with a throw. 1, 2, 3 of them landed perfectly. 4 landed high on the head.
Gathering attention for Lomachenko is to, at some point, bring him to the weigh-in and have him get on the scales upside down in a handstand. I will tell you this, Max. He threw some combinations while you were gone that were mind-blowing.
Good body shot.
Oh, another body shot knocked down. That was a thunderous shot, and Russell Moore is going to wave it off.
Ramirez.
The plan is for him to fight for a title in the next fight. Roy, take us through the replay.
Well, right there you saw him counter with 3 body shots, basically. The last one landing the best. The last one was
Gaddy and Mickey Ward coming up on October 19th. That shot reminds you of the punch that Gaddy used to knock out Leonard Doreen. A left-hand body shot directly on the solar plexus.
Across his entire body, takes too long. Moving hardly.
And when he said, now he corners Salido. Salido started out working upstairs with the jab. Now he fires that straight.
That's a good sign for a guy who's lost a lot of weight.
It's one thing to rehydrate radically when you've made a sort of all-Olympic extravaganza, which could take place against.
Or that became the story, not the fact that.
And while pacing himself, Jim, he can't control.
Cruz in October, and he looked dominant in a loss to Mikey Garcia, in which he went down 4 times. Been able to stop him, particularly from landing.
Very, very tough tonight.
Hard right hand lands for Salido. Just by back. The body shots have bothered him more. Hard right hand for Lomachenko. Now Lomachenko.
At this time, he has 19 extra.
And moments ago, 17. Salido with a 51-29 power. And he did, and he's backing the guy up.
I think that's partly because he doesn't have an answer for Salido's size and strength.
By my lights, a fair number of the body shots. Single warning yet from Lawrence Cole on that. So that's...
Low blow again.
More likely to score the punches upstairs. But Salido is swamping him with body punches, having landed...
Yeah.
CompuBox finds both fighters landing 82 punches through the first 8, where he would not have been allowed to gain 19 pounds overnight. Salido, Harold, did you give him that round as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I thought I'll land this.
If Lomachenko's corner is saying, hey, avoid the low blows.
Emotional plan that produced this. What if it turns out that this was an overreach and that it was in effect a bad idea for Lomachenko to fight somebody like Orlando Salido going into these late rounds? Even if he and his father come to the conclusion to saying you need a knockout to win the fight.
This is even as Lomachenko takes the play away from Salido, Salido makes him pay a price. Close face.
And
City, Salido.
Firefight with skill.
Russell's got to mix it up. He's starting. Nonetheless, he's still the best fighter guy. Russell
Trying to pick up the pace here.
seems like he's trying, man.
Yeah.
Athletically pleasing, Lomachenko, good job of blocking this. Now, Gary Russell, the right hand, and there's by Lomachenko.
Cleanest offense of the fight being landed by Lomachenko this round. He's really landed some solid shots this round.
And now working the body before going upstairs. And it's all Vasyl Lomachenko as Russell shells.
Switching the angles quickly.
And
There's a... Meanwhile, it's Lomachenko who attacks the body fury.
Russell's got to change the speed on that jab.
Both of them attacking the body. Now Lomachenko going upstairs with that left uppercut. Action picking up here now, under 30 seconds left.
Those are murderous body punches by Lomachenko.
And I love the way Lomachenko changes the angle inside.
He likes to throw that lead uppercut.
He gets inside, he steps around, he gets underneath the arms. He's never standing still, even if he's working in the pocket.
More punches than Lomachenko, and we'll see if that's enough.
Again, a counter by the Ukrainian fighter. And there's Russell.
You know, there's been moments where Russell seems to slow down, and then next round he comes right back. So,
oh, very good point. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
These last couple of rounds.
Now in a right hook. Final 10 seconds of the 11th round.
For Vasyl Lomachenko and his dad.
Lomachenko getting left the gas is building up as Russell goes to the body, countered by Lomachenko, leaning in, loading on to Russell. Russell misses with the right hook, but they're both swinging. It's Lomachenko imposing his will and skill on Gary Russell Jr. Terrific performance from Lomachenko.
Bronze medal and 2 world championship golds and a silver medal.
Much easier to duck and dodge like that out of that movement.
He counters so quick, and then sometimes circling back to the right, forcing Alperio Pino to try to time that left hook to the body. It's not easy to do.
No, he hurt him that time.
Hurt Gary Russell 2 or 3 times with body shots. Here he goes again, digging to the body. That was a big left hand by Lomachenko to the gut.
Because he knows
That isn't much. He's got 1 punch.
By Chris John, but then came back to have some moments in that fight.
He snaps that right jab. He hits you hard with the left hand. I mean, it's incredible.
Without his back ever touching the ropes.
But we've seen, you know, he was Jeff Fennick a little bit in this fight, and then all of a sudden he's Willie Pep in this fight. He's a combination throwing pressure fighter. He's a power.
Credit, he's smart enough to keep the pressure on after Lomachenko onslaughts him like this.
Fantastic uppercut. Amazing uppercut began that series of punches.
See Lomachenko land a beautiful right uppercut from the outside, followed by a left hand and a good cross hook. Then he comes back and throws a 1, 2, 3, well, a looping right hook, followed by 2 more to keep him backing up. And once he straightens up, bam, there's the overhand left, and down he goes.
He's laced with fast twitch muscles. You can see reflexes are super quick.
Just hurt Charlatan again.
This is becoming target practice for Lomachenko when you've got a southpaw against a conventional fighter. Particularly a conventional fighter who has to dip and
destroy Nonito Donaire. Featherweight
from Nonito Donaire, October 18 in Carson, California. Charlatan Alperio Pino comes from a small town in Thailand. His parents had a farm.
Which is, you know, a sport where you can kick your opponent. Then if
you're intuitive to most people, some skulls are harder than others.
Yes, for sure. He just hurt
the left hand. And now he holds the left wrist.
Head that Lomachenko broke one.
And now fires a power shot with the right.
Himself pretty well in that fight against Chris John.
Lomachenko for 5 full rounds, assuming they'll go through the 12. Uppercut. Early. So now Lomachenko starts 22, moving up to 126, is scheduled for 10.
He's using head movement along with the
rounds, winning every round, despite the loss of the use of his left hand, at least as a punching weapon for the middle.
Big problem. Like that.
Wow.
Pound list.
And you know, for a lot of people seeing this, they've never seen
the sense of what Berg was talking about. And Salido was able to get a decision win against him in a badly go over and over and over.
Yeah, it was get Lomachenko out.
Decided ever since that first round. And when I look at my notes,
Texas, right?
That's what you got to do sometimes. Sometimes a man won't stop hitting you low. Let him see how it feels, and that will remind.
He tell his fighters do the same.
It was
was legal. Now all of a sudden he's saying it's illegal. They really should change that.
Yeah, that body shot just almost dropped Rodriguez. That hurt him really bad, Jim.
And he grabbed, apparently it was on the other side of Bird, and he didn't see it, but this is becoming a brutal display.
And as hard as he has.
Oh, my.
Of boxing, you will find his picture in almost every one of them. That's what that every time. He uses tech to decide which pitch he'll use at what time. Same thing Lomachenko is doing right here.
Count the punches, if you can.
And what's instructive about those 32 punches, the number of punches thrown by Rodriguez has left out the right hooks.
8, 9, 10.
Nie stracić w sensie wyniku sportowego.
2,5 cm więcej na ringach amatorskich bilans.
Poza wyszkoleniem technicznym trzeba powiedzieć, że jeszcze coś tam.
Predyspozycje na swojej stronie internetowej twierdzi, że zaczął boksować zaraz po urodzeniu, bo jak ojciec przywiózł go, że jest skazywany przez wszystkich ekspertów. Na razie Koasicza broni się dzielnie, dostał ten lewy z góry. Teraz zapędzony do narożnika.
No, dystansuje wszystkim, co jest do dystansowania, tak jak w tej chwili. Przepuścił atak, wyrzutował całą serię ciosów.
Zaczyna.
On ma inny odbiór społeczny w tych walkach, bo jest technika, ale jest jednocześnie rzeczywiście...
Czyli w cięższych kategoriach on jest tylko...
Prawą ręką Kłasiczy jest ta...
Kapitalnie to zrobił tym prawym podbródkowym. Teraz cała seria, no to jest maszynka do bicia. Ale trzeba powiedzieć, że świetnie, świetnie.
No teraz nie są...
Sidestepy i potem cały czas te wspaniałe ataki. Przyspiesza. Ale ani razu nie był zbity z pantałyku, nie stracił koncentracji Koasicza. Nawet jak jest przy linach. No.
Runda to już bardzo aktywna postawa Lomaczenki. Widać ta ilość ciosów. Można powiedzieć, te ciosy bardzo duża pewność siebie w tych wszystkich akcjach. Teraz doskonałe dwa ciosy, lewy, prawy sierpowy, już takie mocniejsze. Skrócił dystans, przyjmuje na blok, szuka tutaj rozwiązań. Zbija raz lewą, raz prawą rękawicę Kłasiczy i blokuje natychmiast swoje. Czy to będzie ciekawa i ekscytująca walka, biorąc styl.
Przyjemnie, wspaniale. Może się spodziewać w związku z tym jakichś kolejnych ofert. Proszę.
Kłasiczy przetrwania całego dystansu z tak wybitnym. No teraz
dostał to uderzenie, to odczuł ten lewy, proszę, i teraz mamy pierwsze
górę. Odwrócił jakby uwagę od swojego ataku i natychmiast jest koniec.
WBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World, dame gospoda,